play first. Oh, bad hand. Everything was good if we had the lands. Not a good hand either. Too many lands. We just have to put back the mountain here. Keep the one removal spell and kind of work off that. For sure. Our opponent is deciding what they want to do. We'll keep 6. Put back a mountain. Is now our opponent's turn. We'll pass. Keep the shock up. Not sure if we're going to need it yet. Remember, it is kind of our only form of removal. No need to use it now. Let's get out of Robber of the Rich and see if we can start seeing what our opponent's on. Wow. Agonizing Remorse. You take the Bone Crusher here. I feel like that's a pretty easy pick. And he doesn't. Wow. Knowing that our opponent's on that, I'm going to attack first. See what our opponent's got. Tamiyo. Wow, this is a crazy, crazy Sultai deck. We're going to cast the Agonizing Remorse. I just want to get some information on what they're playing. Oh, they got all lands. Getting rid of the Teferi there is a big, big deal. That basically just said, get the wheels going now. I'm expecting they'll have Uro or something as well. Sounds like they got a removal spell now in hand. Next turn we could play Tamiyo, which wouldn't be bad. Still don't want to play Annex yet. Interesting. I'm not sure if I even want to play Tamiyo here. I don't think I'd... I think it's probably better just to be a little bit more aggro now. And, I mean, we do have Tamiyo as backup if we need it. Tamiyo's ability is really good, is where they can't make us discard. I think that's just insanely powerful. I'm probably expecting Teferi here. Grazer, okay. Probably put a breeding pool into play tapped, yeah. We're gonna shock them for 2. Ooh. I'm not sure. Do I go all in here with the Emberclave? And yeah, we have game if they block wrong. Oh, and we get an Uro? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think that, yeah, that just gave us game. They didn't have a removal spell or anything either. Mono Red's kind of in a good place right now in Standard. I know I was kind of bashing on it the other day, but a lot of the Standard decks right now have kind of shifted to a little bit more control based and a little bit more late game based, especially the Sultai decks. Teamer Adventures is still a pretty quick deck against us, but yeah, if you're fast enough, you can beat it. So here we want to claim the Firstborns to get Uro. Just insanely powerful card. I'm sure they're probably going to be boarding in some removal here. I'd like to play. I'd like to take out. Nah, Emberclay is just too good of a card. I'm trying to think what removal we're going to need. I'd rather just kind of bring in the Chandra. It will just do a lot. Well, we saw Tamiyo actually. Yeah, we kind of need some removal since we're on the play. Actually, we can just run with this. Forcing the board wipes in good hand. Don't want to bring in too much here for this matchup. Yeah, this is a very keepable hand. Probably want to go turn 1 Scorch Spitter, turn 2 Champ. I'm totally assuming they have Agonizing Remorse in hand to make us discard the Fervent Champion, but there's only one way to find out. Hopefully we're just fast enough this game. Seeing a lot of big powered creatures. Oh, that is a huge card. Going to force them to have removal on the Runaway Steamkin is a big deal. That Tamiyo's just got me wondering what we want to do to deal with it. Let's see the Agonizing Remorse. We could see an elimination here on this Steamkin. Another really good standard card. Gets rid of Uro, a lot of other 3-drop or less creatures. Basically gets rid of anything in mono red. And they pass? Wow. I'm very unsure of what our opponent has. Counterspell? Quench? Aether Gust? What is it? Yeah. We kind of figured that was the case. Yeah, we'll gladly put that on top. I got enough creatures after to still charge it up in a turn. Yeah, not getting a Fable Patch this year to kind of help with the graveyard is a big deal for us. Thought Erasure. Take your pick at a Fervent Champion or Bone Crusher. Here, if they're smart, they take the Champion because we're going to go Steamkin Champ, which allows for a counter on the Steamkin. Yeah. Wow. Okay, no. Interesting. What land do they have here? Is that an Aether Gust? They're looking at the Annex. They're definitely thinking about it. Yeah, it's looking like an Eliminate or an Aether Gust. The question is which one. Well, here's Steamkin. Yep. I don't think they have a... I'm trying to think what board wipe they could possibly have. We're starting to get lower and lower. A land off the top here would just be amazing, but land off the top would allow for double stomp off the Bone Crusher for 4. Runaway Steam can be at 4, which would be 8 damage on the board, which is just game. So they gotta kind of hopefully start the. Well, now it just got a little bit quicker. Ah, Nissa. Okay. Great card. No blocks. Getting for 3. Be my guest. Well, now we can just we can kill the breeding pool. We have 8, right? Yeah, we'd have 8 get through, and then they would have to kill the Scorch Spitter. Yeah, I really like this line of play. Plus, we're able to play a Bone Crusher Giant too. Yeah, and our opponent kind of realizes that we're presenting 8 damage, and then they got to just have answers to deal with our Scorch Spitter. So